Welcome to the Mindful Mondays podcast, weekly reflections and meditations to start your week right. With your host, author, meditator, and founder of Mind, Body and Spirit Entrepreneur, Rachel Thompson.
Good morning, meditators. Thanks for checking in with the Mindful Mondays podcast, even though it is not technically Monday. And that is because we are on day 2 of our mindfulness challenge. So if you are just joining us, I recommend that you check out the first day, which would be the previous episode. And you don't have to do this mindfulness challenge with everybody else. So if you are finding this 2 years later, great, start it then. You just want to start from day 1 because everything builds on each other. So I would love to know how your mindful day went and if you were able to check out the meditation and how that went. So it's going to be the same meditation for today. Remember, we're going to do them for several days in a row just to really get a handle on everything. This episode is going to be pretty brief, and we are going to be talking about mindful relaxing. Today, set aside some time to mindfully relax. And this means instead of looking down at your phone to relax or browsing the internet or turning on the TV, dedicate at least the first 10 minutes to sitting still. So if you say, my day is over, I'm going to relax. Most of us do not mindfully relax, we distractedly relax. Our mind is still going 100 miles a second, and that's not relaxing for us. That's distracting for us. Maybe it helps us not think about work or think about our to-do list, but it's not relaxing our minds at all. So you can apply what you learned during your meditation during this time, but instead of being in a meditative state, you're in an aware state. Think of this as your time to actually enjoy your relaxation instead of just distracting your mind. So you can feel the sensations of your body. Notice if anything is tense. Notice parts of you that feel relaxed. During this time, I know you're just supposed to be mindful, not judge, and not trying to change anything. But if there are parts of you that are tense, that you're holding tension onto, breathe into those areas so that you can relax them. Mindfulness is more than just observing. Part of it is observing in a non-attached way. But you do this observation so that you know what kind of tension you're holding on to, or so that you know how you tend to react to the world. And then you are able to make changes to it to make your life better. You can also listen to the sounds and the sights that are around you when you're relaxing. Pay attention to any thoughts that come into your mind and allow them to peacefully float out. So it might be really hard if you're not used to just sitting and being, and your mind is used to having a constant bombardment of thoughts. And this has gotten so much worse now with smartphones. There's constant stimulation. So our minds will be really overactive whenever we first start this process. But just know that it's kind of like your mind purging all this stuff whenever you sit in a mindful state. So just allow it to happen. Don't try to hold on to any one thought. Just let them float out the best that you can. And remind yourself that this time is for relaxing. And anything you need to do, you can handle or it can be done later. So that's another challenge that we face when we try to mindfully relax. We can sit on our phone and we'll let 30 minutes pass by and not even realize it. But the second we sit down for 5 minutes and not have a distraction, our mind makes us feel very uncomfortable, on edge. We feel like we should be doing something. It's okay. You're doing this for yourself. You are doing something. Taking this time for yourself will make everything else you do so much easier. You're going to become more efficient. You're going to be able to concentrate. Believe me, you are doing something by sitting in this state. Every time today that you plan to take a break, whether it's a break at work, like I said, you get home from work, you cook dinner and you're relaxing after dinner, try to spend several minutes just in this mindful, relaxed state. Also, if you have the opportunity to go outside and actually enjoy the sights and the sounds of nature, do that. If you have time to watch your children play, savor that moment without allowing yourself to become preoccupied with something else, either another thought or getting up to do something. Just allow yourself to sit in that moment. And you will find that this type of relaxation calms your mind rather than distracting it. And once you are used to relaxing in this kind of manner, you will be able to tell when you're not truly relaxed. So I know now that if I'm lying on the couch and I'm watching TV and I'm on my phone, I don't feel relaxed. And I can catch myself. I feel off-centered. I feel like my mind and my body is just tense. And then that's my cue to just take a few minutes to recenter myself, to become mindful. A lot of us aren't in that state yet because we haven't experienced this kind of relaxation. Meditation's going to help with this, but then also what you do on a daily basis is going to help with this. So that is why we're focusing on it today. And that is it. I encourage you to also do the meditation that goes along with this, the meditation that hopefully you did yesterday, and you'll do it again today. I will see you tomorrow, and happy relaxing.
Thank you for listening to Mindful Mondays with Rachel, a mind, body and spirit entrepreneur production. If you enjoyed today's episode, head over to www.mymbse.com for more free resources and trainings. Don't forget to subscribe, rate and give us a review. And join us next week for a brand new meditation and reflection.